when it comes to Africa personally, I mean, there's so much in history that happened around Africa. There's so much in history that happened involving Africa, and I think people a lot of times ignore that, or at least don't give it its due.
There are many reasons to study Africa. One of the major reasons is to bust the thoughts of civilization being a European start, but instead people should study Africa to realize civilization started in Africa. Some areas that Western history claims started in Europe but actually have African influence, such as art, architecture, astronomy, medicine, geometry, mathematics, law, politics, and religion. Using these common grounds, like religion and language, Africa started to form social groups and cultures. With the creation of separate languages, as well as the spread of Islam and Christianity, civilizations started forming.
Hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient.
I mean, Africa is a huge continent. There's just about, you can find just about anything in there, honestly.
Diverse states started to form with two differences in language and religion. The four major language groups are Afro-Asiatic, Nilo-Saharan, Niger-Congo, and Khoisan. It was the spread of different languages that resulted in different dialects and variation, like Creole and Indo-European, that helped form such a diverse country. Africa was a place of many religious practices. African religious practices started out with a belief in the spirits of the land. A lot of emphasis was contributed to the idea of worshiping gods for prosperity and good harvest. Christianity started spreading from Egypt in the 1st century and reached countries like Ethiopia. Islam started to spread into Africa by Muslim traders around the 1st century as well, and is now the largest population today.
I know that I must do what's right. Sure is Kilimanjaro.
Africa is known as one of the starters of technological advances in science, math, and architecture. Geometry and arithmetic were created for agricultural needs. They used these to measure out land and distribution purposes for tax assessments. Astronomy was also first used here when they began to discover months and seasons for agriculture. They studied the sun, moon, and stars to understand the weather. Also, in the areas of science and math, Africa is credited with the creation of the Pythagorean theorem. The use of the theorem made the creation of the pyramids possible and helped with land distribution as well. The use of pyramids was introduced by civilizations and was closely related to religion. The use of the pyramids was created a symbol for gods and to be places of worship for the people in the civilization. Pyramids were also present in the terms of representing a social system when they were included in burials. Kings were buried in pyramids for conservation, and they could still maintain their social statuses and possessions even after death in the afterlife. Even today, there are still great replicas of great pyramids in Western culture.
I